parasites like, liver flukes that burrow holes in the liver and, just like eat the liver up. If you never do anything about it and you have consumed something that has these eggs and then they get into your liver, it could, your liver, it's detrimental to your liver.
One of the clients that you helped with me was is so incredibly impressive and phenomenal. And you'll recall that she was going through a tremendous amount of pain and thought that what she was going through was a bad thing, when in fact, you walked her through and you explained what you're feeling is exactly what should be happening because she was going through a parasite detox. It reminded me a lot of, how alcoholics go through detox or how drug rehab people who are on heroin and whatever go through, the detox process. And it's almost like identical, right? The reactions and everything, the body is just crashing to get rid of all this stuff. And
Yeah.
and in that process, you know, as you detox, I mean it's part of the process, right? Your expertise. And I was really like I was impressed. You did a absolutely phenomenal job in walking her through,
Thank you.
the process and just, just love that you're on my team making this all happen.
I mean, I like that analogy that you made where it's kind of like, detoxing of, drugs or alcohol because it's a detox. And it's uncomfortable. Detoxifying is uncomfortable and you can have a lot of symptomology that presents itself or comes to the surface when you're trying to get rid of something that is not commensal for your body. It's more opportunistic. So that's what parasites are. When there are parasites, they in our system, they are opportunistic. You are the host and they are feeding off of you and they're robbing you of your cellular energy or ATP. They have a waste byproduct, they're little critters that actually eliminate, and what they eliminate is toxic to us. And when they are dying, that certainly is also toxic to us. There's parasites like, liver flukes that burrow holes in the liver and just like eat the liver up. If you never do anything about it and you have consumed something that has these eggs and then they get into your liver, it could, your liver, it's detrimental to your liver. So, when we are purging this and killing them, they're releasing everything, even their eggs. They're releasing whatever they've taken in into their body and held in because they feed on the chemicals, they feed on the heavy metals, they feed on our neurotransmitters, they rob us of our healthy brain chemicals. We should be doing regular parasite detoxes. We
Wow.
regularly detox our animals. Farm animals are regularly, dewormed, right? So why aren't we deworming ourselves? We are
Yeah.
humans. We share germs. We share different things. So, the toxins that are released need to be evacuated out of the body as well. And the worse your symptoms are, basically the more parasite overload you have.
But while you're in it, like a drug detox or like an alcohol detox, while you're in it, it just seems
Miserable.
unbearable, right?
Yeah.
But the fact
Yeah.
is that once you come on the other side of that,
Yeah.
you're doing so much better because all of what you shared, your mitochondria, the functionality of that,
Yeah.
the neurotransmitters that most of them coming from your gut, going to the gut brain connection,
Yep.
all of that starts to do better.
I had fibromyalgia diagnosed in my 20s and I'm 51 right now. So I've had it for most of my life. And I'm starting to be on the other side of things going, okay, I got rid of these parasites and now I don't have any fibromyalgia. So I wonder what the correlation is there.
Wow. And nobody's talking about detoxing, right? Detoxing parasites, detoxing heavy metals, detoxing glyphosate, poison that they spray on all of our foods, and how, that really could add to leaky gut and all this other stuff. And it's not so much age, it's the fact that the number of years that we've allowed those parasites and those heavy metals and that glyphosate to continue to accumulate,
Yeah.
punching holes in our gut, allowing
Yeah.
more and more bacteria, molecules to enter into the bloodstream that land somewhere. And now everything hurts because you've allowed that to accumulate for
Accumulate.
all of those
Yeah.
years.
And it
So
just stacks. It stacks and it keeps stacking. And then it's one thing after another. And then eventually that one last thing, that straw that broke the camel's back, that card house of cards comes crumbling down.
best Spidey shake in town.